On behalf of Hesston College and the Sunflower Performing Arts Steering Committee, welcome to the inaugural Sunflower Soirée. I always feel fancy when I say that. Soirée. My name is Holly Swartzendruber, and I'm the director of Sunflower Performing Arts, or SPA, as we say, because it's shorter. This afternoon, between performers, I'll introduce our musicians, of course, and I'll give you a little information about SPA. The last time we hosted a performance, we were still HBPA, Hesston-Bethel Performing Arts. That was March 9, 2020, when we enjoyed a wonderful concert by the Irish group Excier. Doesn't that seem like an eternity ago? Ooh, I think it was. Well, of course, we took off the 2021 season, but today we kick off our 21-22 season, and I think we're all ready to enjoy live performing arts again. This afternoon, we'll hear a variety of musical styles, from classical to Latin American to Broadway to comedic pieces. Most, if not all, of our artists today are or have been teachers, as well as performers. I think they would agree with me that while we love watching our students grow as musicians, we also find deep joy in performing music ourselves. Thank you for joining us, and may you also find joy in the music that we make today. And with that, let's begin. Our first performers will be the Sunflower Trio, and you will note that they themselves have a lovely variety of musical styles. Please help me welcome the Sunflower Trio.
When April showers stain the hills with mellow rain, the quaking aspen tree, so delicate, so slim, in glittering wet festoons, is a lovely thing to see. And when the round buds brim and burst their fat cocoons, like caterpillars green and wool and silver green, unfurling on the limb. And lovely when September, with magic pigment dyes the aspen stems with wings of flimsy butterflies. The frosted leaf swings its gold against the sun, and dances on the bough. But when in bleak November the latest web is spun, and the gold has turned to dawn, when winds of winter call, and the pear tree answers, as the last leaves fall, like crumpled moths, so many tattered ghosts, so many haggard ghosts in bleak November.
Thank you. It's great to be back here on the stage here at Hesston Mennonite Church for
A new series, the Sunflower Performing Arts series, of course continuing a long tradition that, as many of you know, I was privileged to be part of leading while I was here. And after a couple of difficult years, great to see all of you here continuing this tradition. The first piece we sang was a piece written for the Sunflower Trio by J. Harold Moyer, which I'm sure many of you knew or were at least aware of. He was a longtime professor at Bethel College. J. Harold Moyer actually wrote 9 pieces for us, and we were very privileged to actually record a full CD of his music that was released a couple of years ago. The next piece we'll be performing is a jazz tune called Autumn Leaves, and then we'll be concluding our short set with Maria from West Side Story, which is also a piece that is on another CD of ours, and we'll have those available after the show if you're interested. So this is Autumn Leaves. Most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria. and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I've just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria.
Thank you, Rebecca, Matt, and Ken. Before I introduce our next performer, I'd like to offer my sincere thanks to you, our patrons. This series literally would not exist without your generous support. Many of you have given the support for decades, and we appreciate it greatly. If you have not already, please consider donating to Sunflower Performing Arts. You may do so by going online to sunflowerarts.org, scanning the QR code in your program, or by stopping by the table in the foyer after the concert. And with that, I'm very pleased to welcome Karen Schlabaugh to the stage. Thank you, Karen. That was lovely and seasonally appropriate. So who knows what the German means? Bunte Blätter, colorful leaves. So we've had 2 songs or pieces about leaves, which is kind of fun. Well, since I'm emceeing and singing, I'll take the opportunity to talk a little bit about the 2 pieces that I have chosen to perform today. Any Place I Hang My Hat is from the 1948 musical St. Louis Woman. Della, the character who sings this song early in the show, has chosen to leave her boyfriend and apparently is none too sad about it. She will find true love, of course, by the end of the show. The second song, How Glory Goes, comes from the 1996 musical Floyd Collins by Adam Gettle. Adam, by the way, is the son of Mary Rodgers and the grandson of Richard Rodgers. Floyd Collins was a cave explorer in Kentucky in the early 20th century. In January 1925, while exploring a cave, Collins became trapped in a narrow crawlway. For several days, although he couldn't be freed from the crawlway, he could be reached and was given food and water. This event quickly became a media circus. In fact, it was one of the first news stories to be broadcast on the newest technology, broadcast radio. After 4 days, a rock collapse further trapped Collins, and he was left without any comfort except verbal contact, until he died about 2 weeks later. In How Glory Goes, the final song in the musical, Collins imagines heaven and what it might be like.
Fare thee well, me
Just a reminder that we will have a little reception following our performance today. Since it's a bit brisk outside, the reception will be in the community center just across the hall from the sanctuary. Please join us. And if you'd like to pick up your already purchased tickets or purchase them for the season, you may do so in the foyer. You can also leave your tickets at will call and simply pick them up at each concert. Our concert series is very reasonably priced, and we hope that you will pick up season or individual tickets. At this time, I'm happy to present two guitarists, Howard Glanton, who has been on Hesston College's faculty as adjunct guitar instructor for years, and his performing partner, Excier, Rodriguez. Let's welcome them to the stage.
I was hoping Holly would tell me how many years I've been here, because I don't even know.
I don't know, Thank you, that was wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed as we switch from HPPA to SPA, we are making some changes such as the handling of tickets. Thank you for your patience as we figure things out. Some of you were missed in our the mass mailing that went out in September, and I have greatly appreciated your graciousness when you've called or come to the office and asked about that. So if you are unsure whether or not you're on our mailing list, please stop by the table in the foyer and you can leave us your contact information. Next on our program is a marvelous work for 2 flutes and piano. Welcome Kristin, Kenna, and Karen. I think there might be smoke coming off of their fingers by the end of that. That was really fun, thank you. Well, as our next performers move a piano or two, and among other things, I'll remind you about what's ahead this season. In December, it's like a rim shot, except on the piano. In December, we welcome back the great Canadian Brass. They will be performing a holiday concert, and there is something very special about brass music around Christmas time. I feel a little naughty saying that as a singer, but it's kind of true. In January, we will present the Mad River Theater Works, who will perform Freedom Riders, a short play with live music that tells the story of people, both black and white, who rode together on buses that crossed state lines in order to protest the illegal segregation practices still in use in the 1960s. In February, we will host Voces 8, a world-class vocal ensemble. In addition to a concert titled Choral Dances, we are pleased to have Voces 8 offer a choral leadership workshop and a choral masterclass to area high school students and our own bel canto singers. We are very excited about that concert in particular. Finally, in late March, we will collaborate with the Andover Organ Series to present a baritone and organ recital. Stephen Lancaster, the baritone, and organist Kevin Vaughn will bring a wonderful afternoon of songs, including 5 mystical songs by Rafe Vaughan Williams. Bel canto singers will join them for those songs. So that's our 21, wow, I got off with the years. 21-22 is correct. It doesn't feel like it should be 22 next year. That's our 21-22 season. Believe it or not, we've already begun making offers for our next season, 22-23. And now, if we're all set, here are Ken Rodgers, Karen Unruh, and Russell Adrian with Leroy Anderson's The Typewriter.
Oh dear. Do you have a cable? Ken. No, I forgot to plug it in. Okay, sorry. Oh, good. Okay. Oh no, this is the wrong one. Ah! Apple products. Okay. Wait just a minute. Okay, just a minute. I'll be back.
What is that, Ken?
It's a typewriter.
Do you tune on A or?
Let's do an A, yeah. Hang on just a second. A? Yes.
B flat.
B flat, B flat. Okay, thank you. Okay. This will be available for auction afterwards. And this vintage typewriter, the Hermes 3000, will also be available to be seen in the community center following this program.
I think that Ken's brother Bob loaned him that typewriter, so thank you, Bob. Well, before we have our last piece, I do want to acknowledge that we are obviously doing different seating than we have in the past, and that may be of more or less distress to you. I appreciate that you're willing to try it out, and that helps us be a little more flexible in case we need to spread people out more. It also makes life a lot easier for ticketing and just kind of arranging, marking all the pews as well. So thank you for that flexibility. I suspect many of you will end up sitting in or near your old seats because humans are creatures of habit. But rest assured, we don't have any bad seats in here anyway, so you'll be able to enjoy wherever you sit. You'll be able to enjoy our concerts that we offer. So our final performance this afternoon will feature two Karens, a Russell and a Ken. And I find it special that Russell, who went to Bethel College, gets to play literally beside his former teacher. I had the pleasure of listening to this piece earlier this week, and I know we are in for a treat. And now for a little Mozart. Thanks again for coming this afternoon, and a special thank you to our performers. I know my Hesston colleagues, the ones you just saw, were squeezing in rehearsals between classes, other rehearsals, and other duties that we have to do around the campus. Don't tell anyone, but I work with the best department on campus. Please, I'm getting a little teary. Please join us across the hall for our reception, and don't forget to pick up or buy your tickets and or make a donation to our organization. Also, put the Masterworks concert on your calendar, Saturday, November 13 at 7 p.m., right here in this space. It'll be a great concert, and we hope to see you there. For now, have a lovely evening.